I think Ransom, he came on the show.
Oh yeah, Ransom on the show.
And he was like, yo, those freestyle sessions used to be vicious. Cause you would be like the mastermind. You would just invite people and nobody else knew who else was coming.
That's actually how Fab, I kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I had Nori up there at the station. And then
I remember that night.
And then my man was like, yo, my man Skane, my partner was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, this kid Fab is downstairs. I'm like, yo, bring him up. I'm throwing him right in the, in the gauntlet. I'm throwing him right in the fire. And he held his own. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie. And Fab, you know I love you. But I was listening that night. And I was like, yo, Mace's body and this shit right now. Dead ass. I was like, yo, Mace, when did Mace get this nice?
Mace too. Yeah.
I never
got that impression.
It was the vocal tone.
Never got that from him.
And some of the punchlines.
They rap different though.
Yeah, they rap
back then.
That's
but
what I'm
their tone was the same to me too.
The smooth and you know what I mean? I was like, yo, Mace is killing this shit right now.
But then when I was hearing Fab all on the mixtapes and shit, I was like, yo, this nigga is just flooding the block right now.
After that night,
he was just flooding.
He was on the next tape.
Shout out to Skane Dollar.
But Clue, whose idea was it when y'all did the video with Lil Mo for him to put the napkin as a bandana? That is iconic, yo.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I didn't like it at the time. I'm kind of like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? He liked this. I was like, yo, go ahead, run with it, bro. Like, I was trying to, that song almost didn't happen.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like, you know, like, Mo came to me in the studio. I think I was doing, I was in LA. I was doing, I working on Trade It All for Fab. And, Mo came in the session because we was coincidentally in the same studio, and she said, y'all need a beat, and that actually was the beat she picked. You know what I'm saying? And actually that same day I got the beat for Can't Deny It from Rick Rock. All this happened all in one session.
Wow.
Yeah, so Rick Rock came in and he was like, yo, he started playing beats and he skipped the beat and I'm like, nah, what's that? Go back. So he played the beat for me. He's like, yeah, I promised somebody this beat, and I'm like, they paid you for it? He's like, nah. I took a check out of my wallet and wrote the check right there and paid him in full for the beat on the spot.
Wow. And then rest in peace, Nate Dogg.
Yep.
You guys got Nate Dogg on it. That was incredible. I think we're going too far in the future, but shout out to Fab. He dropped, y'all remember that Fab's album, his first album dropped on 9/11?
Oh, I remember that.
I forgot that. I forgot that.
Yep. Never forgot that.
I remember being in my bed, like, cause usually Jay was shooting a video in LA. And I usually would make sure I'm home to do Monday Night Mixtape on Mondays, and then I would, if it was something going on in LA, I would fly out to LA. But like you said, Fab's album was dropping, so I ended up not flying out to LA. I probably would have been at the airport
when that shit happened.
On that first flight to LA when that shit was happening because yeah.
And it was one of them was a flight to LA.
From Newark, yep.
Yeah, one of them was a flight to LA.
On United too.
Yeah.
My favorite airline.
Yeah, he loved United. I hate United.
Why?
I'm a JetBlue guy. That's JetBlue. Yo, send me that money. I'm a JetBlue guy. Yeah.
JetBlue don't got no first class, man.
They got a new little first class. No, they got a new little first class now.
But it's only to certain destinations.
They got a new little first class now. Yeah, come on, man. Stop playing, man. They got the first class going to LA, you I just came back. Trust me, JetBlue, send me that bag.
But let's rewind back. You threw Fab in a gauntlet with Nori. Those times, who were like your go-to guys for the freestyles?
Probably the Locks, definitely. You know, Kiss Style, Chic. Sometimes Nori and Capone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was heavy in that area, like, you know what I'm saying, with Mobb Deep and.
How about
Hoffa? No. You definitely got a lot of.
Freestyle.
How many Queens rappers got a deal because of DJ Clue?
Hoffa was all over the mixtapes too.
Yeah, but freestyle, getting him to do a freestyle was tough because he was like, he would do it sometimes, but sometimes he wouldn't be He'd be like,
Nah, but it was a special occasion. It was a special occasion.
You gotta, them freestyles, people just, all they do is see the mixtape. Like, the amount of work and calls to get those things done, like, it would take, I would be calling D and Kiss and them, it would take a month sometimes to get them, like,
everybody.
Don't get it fucked up, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it takes constant calling, staying on niggas' back, showing up to the studio, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of times, like, a lot of the freestyles were like, you know what I mean? Like, I had to put in that legwork and just be on the phone applying
Which
the
one
pressure
would you
to
say
see
is
it
your
done.
favorite?
Freestyle?
Yeah. Or even the session.
I know my favorite.
The session that brought the freestyle.
Well, the session, probably because it's probably the Show Me Money Part 2, I think, because I was doing the Locks freestyle, and then Jay and Sauce Money was shooting a video for Foxy that day. So I had the studio already locked in. So Jay ran over, him and Sauce Money ran over from the video shoot. I had to stop that session and get another room and have Jay and Sauce Money do their freestyle.
Yeah.
And then finish the Locks freestyle.
Which freestyle was that?
That of the Benjamins. It was Sauce Money and Jay.
Oh.
When did Jay do my favorite one? When he be like, I shine and glow from the dough, don't I? Murdered niggas, one. When did he do that? That's my favorite. That's my favorite freestyle. Him and then Jada.
That freestyle happened. Yo, that's a long time ago, bro. It's hard to, I don't really remember, to be honest with you.
That's crazy because anytime I pull his shit up to put something behind my stories or whatever, I'm pulling that him and Hov up all day. Cause that's how I feel. Like anytime I'm feeling good about myself, that's what I'm playing.
That's the soundtrack
right there.
for it.
That's my soundtrack for my life.
Jay
When Ho spit that, shine and glow for
shout to Sauce Money, man.
Niggas won't nah. My persona. What?
Hustler turned rapper, smell a crack aroma, send shots like Thoma. I know the joint. Know the joint. Sauce Money. Shout out to Sauce Money. We gotta get him up.
There's actually some unreleased bars from that.
And we're off.
Huh?
I said, and
Unreleased.
we're off.
There's some unreleased bars from that freestyle, like some crazy ones too. But he just didn't want me to use them, so I was like, all right.
Where they at now?
Why they were crazy?
They probably on a reel somewhere.
On a dat.
Stashed.
He got mad
But you got him.
Yeah, he got him.
I don't have them now.
It's Hoffa. Trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.